Welcome to Discrete Time Signal Processing playlist. So now we are going to solve one problem, the 8-point DFT problem in a direct evaluation method. So already in the previous video, we solved two problems in a 4-point DFT method. So now we are going to solve the DFT problem is for the 8-point DFT method in a direct evaluation method. Okay. So you see the question, find the 8-point DFT of the sequence x of n equal to 1, 1, 1, 1 and 4 zeros. Okay, 4 ones and 4 zeros in a direct evaluation method. Okay, so if they are mentioning in a direct evaluation method means, so using the DFT formula, we can calculate the capital X of k value. Okay, so the same problem in next thing. Okay, the DFT is also performed using the FFT algorithm also. Okay, using DIT algorithm and diff algorithm, we may obtain the same 8-point DFT answer. Okay, but in a question, if they are mentioning in a direct evaluation method means we must use the direct formula method. Okay, DFT formula, using the DFT formula, we may calculate. Okay, so this question is a big question, part B question. So here you see how many samples are given, 8 samples. Okay, the x of n, the input, the time domain sequence, you see the time domain sequence consisting of 8 samples, first 4 ones and 4 zeros. Okay, so we have to solve it for 8 points. So that's why we have to use that is how many samples. So depending upon the sample, we have to select the DFT. So if the given samples are 4 sample means we may use 4-point DFT. If the given samples are 8 means we may use the 8-point DFT. Okay, so that's why we have to use the 8-point DFT method. So first one, so we have to write according to the DFT definition. So you just write the DFT formula. What is the DFT formula? Capital X of k is equal to summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n divided by capital N. Okay, where the k ranges from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, this k ranges from 0 to n minus 1. So here the capital N is nothing but, that is how many point DFT, that is nothing but capital N. So this n capital N value is, now we are going to perform 8. So 8 means the k value ranges from 0, 1, 2 up to 7. Okay, so we have to perform this x of k. We have to calculate this x of k value for the k is from 0 to 7. Okay, so for 8 value, we have to find out the thing. So first one, so put n equal to 8 in a above equation. So we may write the x of k equation as summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1. So n minus 1 means 7. 8 minus 1, 7. X of n into e power minus j 2 pi k n divided by the 8, n is, capital N is 8. Okay, so then next one. So in the first step, we have to put k equal to 0. So we have to substitute the k equal to 0 in a above equation. So you just consider this is the equation number 1. So in the equation number 1, we are going to calculate the first DFT value. Okay, the first DFT value at the condition for k equal to 0. So put k equal to 0 in above equation. So we may get the x of 0 equal to summation n equal to 0 to 7 x of n e power this minus j 2 pi k is 0. So e power, that is 0 into anything is 0. So that's why it's simply written as e power 0. And what is the value of e power 0? So you know the e power 0 value as a 1. Okay, e power 0, it is 1. So that's why it is shortly denoted as summation n equal to 0 to 7 x of n. Okay, so what is the meaning of n equal to 0 to 7 x of n? So you just add all samples in the x of n. Okay, that is first we are putting n equal to 0 in this case, that is x of 0 plus if you are substituting n equal to 1 in that equation, x of 1 plus x of 2 plus x of 3 etc. up to x of 7. Okay, what is mean by x of 0? In the given x of n, okay, in the given x of n thing, the first sample, this first sample is calling it as a x of 0 value. The second sample, it is a x of 1, that is x of n at index n equal to 0, n equal to 1, n equal to 2 up to n equal to 7. So you just add all the samples, all the amplitudes in the given x of n we may get the capital X of 0. So the first answer is, it's a very easy answer, the capital X of 0 in any problem. Okay, either it is a 2-point DFT, 4-point DFT, 8-point DFT or 16-point DFT, in anything, the first answer is obtained. The capital X of 0 at condition k equal to 0 is obtained by just we have to add all amplitudes in the given X of n. Okay, so if you are adding all the thing, we may get 4 ones, so that's why the answer is 4. So the X of 0 equal to 4. Okay, so similarly, we have to find for k equal to 1. So if you are substituting k equal to 1 in this equation number 1. So you see, this is the equation number 1. So in this equation number 1, so if you are substituting this value, okay, k equal to 1 in this equation number 1, so we may get X of 1 is equal to summation n equal to 0 to 7 X of n into e power minus j 2 pi k is 1. So k is 1 into n divided by 8. Okay, so now we have to expand the summation. So first to put n equal to 0 in this thing. So we will get, so in this, before substituting, so you see here the 2, here 8. So if you are cancelling, we may get here the denominator is 4. So that's why summation n equal to 0 to 7 X of n e power minus j pi n by 4. Okay, so in this equation, you just substitute the n value. So first, if you are substituting n equal to 0, we may get X of 0 into e power 0. Okay, then plus put n equal to 1, X of 1 into e power minus j pi by 4. Okay, then plus put n equal to 2. So if you are substituting X of 2 into e power minus j pi 2 divided by 4. So if you are cancelling 2 by 4, we may get e power minus j pi by 2. Okay, then plus if you are substituting n equal to 3, X of 3 into e power minus j 3 pi by 4. Similarly, X of 4 into e power minus j pi, X of 5 into this thing, and X of 6 into this thing, and X of 7 into this thing. Okay, and in the thing, you already that is the first in the given sequence, the first 4 samples are having the value 1. The next 4 sample, that is X of 4, 5, 6, 7 is 0. Okay, so anyway, the last 4 terms. Okay, so you see X of 4 into some value, X of 5 into some value, X of 6 into some value, and X of 7 into some value. These amplitudes are 0. So 0 into anything, it is 0. So that's why first we have to calculate the first 4 term only. Okay, so that's why. And then the next step, you may substitute the X of 0, X of 1 value in the above equation. So this one can be written as X of 0 is 1. So 1 into e power 0, 1. Plus the X of 1 is 1. 1 into e power minus j pi by 4. Plus X of 2 is also 1. So 1 into e power minus j pi by 2. Plus X of 3 is 1 into e power minus j 3 pi by 4. Okay. And the next one, we may calculate this e power minus j pi by 4 value, e power minus j pi by 2 value, and e power minus j 3 pi by 4 value separately, and we have to substitute here. So you calculate that value separately. So e power minus j pi by 4. So what is e power minus j theta? So generally e power minus j theta can be written as cos theta minus j sin theta. So e power minus j pi by 4 can be written as cos pi by 4 minus j sin pi by 4. Okay. So already you know cos pi by 4. So using calculator, you calculate cos pi by 4. So in order to calculate this answer, first you have to put the calci. So you change the mode in the calci as a radian mode. Okay. So radian mode, then you type cos of pi by 4. So we may get the answer 0.707. That is 1 by root 2. Similarly, sin pi by 4 you just calculate, it is also a 0.707. So e power minus j pi by 4 value is 0.707 minus j 0.707. Okay. Similarly, you may calculate e power minus j pi by 2. What is e power minus j pi by 2? It's a cos pi by 2 minus j sin pi by 2. So the cos pi by 2. Pi by 2 means it is pi is 180. Pi by 2 means 90 degree. Cos 90 already you know the answer is 0. And the sin 90 answer is 1. So that's why minus j. Okay. Similarly, you may calculate e power minus j 3 pi by 4. So it is cos 3 pi by 4 minus j sine 3 pi by 4. Okay. So if you are calculating, we may get a minus 0.707, then a minus j 0.707. So this is the answer. So you just substitute this e power value in a above equation. So if you are substituting these three values in a above equation, so we may get first thing 1 plus e power minus j pi by 4 is 0.707 minus j 0.707. Then e power minus j pi by 2 is minus j. Then e power minus j 3 pi by 4 is minus 0.707 minus j 0.707. Okay. So here you see this one is a real term, 0.707 is a real term, this minus 0.707 is a real term. So here this plus 0.707, this minus 0.707 gets cancelled. Okay. Then here the real part is only 1. And you see the imaginary part. So this is the imaginary part. Okay. So this j into this one, this is the imaginary part, minus j 0.707 minus j and minus j 0.707. These three terms are imaginary part. So all terms are having the symbol minus. So that's why you just add. So 0.707, 0.707, 1.44. Again here 1. So 2.414 into j. So this is the value of x of 1. Okay, x of 1. So in a similar way, you may calculate it for k equal to 2, k equal to 3, k equal to 4, up to k equal to 7, we have to calculate. Okay. So next one, we have to, you just put k equal to 2 in a equation number 1. So the capital X of 2 equal to summation n equal to 0 to 7 x of n e power minus j 2 pi k. K value here 2. So 2 into 2, 4. Okay. So e power minus j 4 pi n divided by 8. And here this 4, and if we are cancelling this 8 means we will get in the denominator 2. So it is a e power minus j pi n divided by 2. Okay. Then next one, we have to expand this summation. So if you are expanding, first put n equal to 0 in above equation. We may get x of 0 into e power 0. E power 0, 1. Plus put n equal to 1, x of 1 into e power minus j pi by 2. Plus put n equal to 2, x of 2 into e power minus j pi 2 by 2. So 2 cancel, we may get e power minus j pi. Plus x of 3 into e power minus j 3 pi by 2. Then the next thing, x of 4 into some value. Anyway, x of 4 amplitude, x of 5, x of 6, x of 7. The last 4 samples are 0. So the 4 samples are 0 means that's why you just directly put 0 plus 0 plus 0. Okay. So only in this problem, the first 4 samples are having some amplitude 1. The last 4 samples are having the value 0. So that's why the last 4 terms are 0. Okay. So you just shortly written as that the last 4 thing 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. Okay. Then now you substitute the value of x of 0, x of 1, x of 2 here. That is all amplitudes are 1 only. So that's why 1 plus 1 into e power minus j pi by 2 plus 1 into e power minus j pi plus 1 into e power minus j 3 pi by 2. So now we have to calculate the value of this e power minus j pi by 2, j pi and e power minus j 3 pi by 2. Okay. So already we calculated e power minus j pi by 2. So you see e power minus j pi by 2, the answer is minus j. Okay. Then what is the value of e power minus j pi? So in the previous problem also, these answers you should remember. I will tell that is e power minus j pi means cos pi minus j sin pi. Cos pi value is minus 1. Sin any pi is 0. So e power minus j pi value is a minus 1. Okay. So e power minus j pi, the answer is minus 1. Similarly, e power minus j 3 pi by 2 answer is plus j. Okay. So you may remember some of the answers. Okay. So that is e power minus j pi by 2 is minus j. E power minus j 3 pi by 2 is j. Similarly, e power minus j pi is minus 1. So some value you just remember, or otherwise you may calculate in a you may calculate using calci. So that's why, so you just substitute these values in above equation. So we may get 1 then e power minus j pi by 2 value is minus j, then e power minus j pi is minus 1, so minus into this minus 1, then plus j. So here you see 1 minus 1 cancel, plus j minus j cancel. So what is the answer finally? 0. So capital X of 2 value we calculated as a 0. Okay, so next thing we have to calculate for k equal to 3. So if we are substituting k equal to 3 in a equation number 1, that is in our general equation x of k. Okay, you see this is the equation number 1. So in this equation, if we are substituting k equal to 3 means, so we may get capital X of k equal to, you see, so x of 3 equal to summation n equal to 0 to 7 x of n e power minus j 2 pi k is 3. So 2 into 3 6. So 6 pi n divided by 8. Okay, so here if you are cancelling this 6 and 8 means here 3, here 4. Okay, so that's why e power minus j 3 pi n by 4. Okay, summation over this thing. And you may substitute, you may expand this summation for n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So first to put n equal to 0 in above equation. So x of 0 plus, if you are substituting n equal to 1, x of 1 into e power minus j 3 pi by 4. Okay. Similarly, plus x of 2 into e power minus j 3 pi 2 by 4. So 2, 4 if you are cancelling means we may get e power minus j 3 pi by 2. Similarly, x of 3 into e power minus j 3 pi 3 by 9. So 3 into 3, 9, 9 pi by 4. Then the remaining x of 4, x of 5, x of 6, x of 7 value is 0. So that's why you just write it as a 0 plus 0 plus 0. Okay, then you may calculate the answer for this e power minus j 3 pi by 4, e power minus j 3 pi by 2 and e power minus j 9 pi by 4. Already e power minus j 3 pi by 2 answer we calculated. What is the answer? It's a plus j. Okay. So only you have to calculate e power minus j 3 pi by 4 and 9 pi by 4. Okay. So you check here the e power minus j 3 pi by 4 is also already we calculated. Minus 0.707 minus j 0.707. So only you have to calculate e power minus j 9 pi by 4. Okay. And substitute the answers in a above thing. So you see if you are after substituting, so you see the real part, 1 is real part, this 0.707 is the real part and plus 0.707 is the real part. So minus 0.707 plus 0.707 cancelled. So we may get 1. Okay, then the remaining 3 terms are imaginary part. Okay, so you see the imaginary, here these two things is having the negative symbol, this is positive. So if you are adding 0.707 and 0.707, we may get 1.414. Then here plus 1. So if you are subtracting, we will get minus j 0.414. So this is the answer for x of 3. Okay. Then the next thing, for put k equal to 4 in the, similarly for k equal to 4 we may calculate. Okay. So if you are calculating for k equal to 4, so here summation x of n e power minus j 2 pi 4 n by 8. So here this 2, 8, if you are cancelling means 4 and this 4, 4 is cancelled. So we may get in a simplified answer e power minus j pi n. Okay. So now you just expand it. So if you are expanding x of 0 plus x of 1 into e power minus j pi plus x of 2 into e power minus j 2 pi plus x of 3 into e power minus j 3 pi plus x of 4 into e power minus j 4 pi, etc. Already you know the x of 4 to x of 7 value is 0. So that's why the next 4 term is 0. Okay, now you just calculate the answers for these things and substitute here. So e power minus j pi value, e power minus j pi is minus 1. E power minus 2 j pi, that is odd multiple of pi is minus 1. Even multiple of pi, okay, 2 pi, 4 pi, okay, you see e power minus j pi, okay, that is odd multiple of pi. Similarly, e power minus j 3 pi, okay, e power minus j 3 pi, odd multiple. Similarly, e power minus j 5 pi, 7 pi, 9 pi, all odd multiple of pi answer is -1. Okay. Similarly, even multiple of pi, e power minus j 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi answer is +1. Okay. So you remember. So and you just substitute here. So 1 e power minus odd multiple of pi -1, even multiple of pi +1 and odd multiple of pi -1. So here all term cancel. So we may get answer is 0. Okay, 0. Similarly, for k equal to 5, we have to calculate the answer. So similarly, you just put k equal to 5 in above equation. So we may get e power minus j 2 pi 5 n by 8. So here 2, 8 if you are cancelling, we may get e power minus j 5 pi n divided by 4. Okay. So similarly, you have to expand it and find out the answer. This is the value of x of 5. Okay. So then similarly, you have to calculate the x of 6 and x of 7. Okay. So the x of 6 answer, it is simply came. The x of 6 is summation n equal to 0 to 7 x of n e power minus j 2 pi 6 n by 8. So here, if you are cancelling this 2 and 8, we may get 4. Then 4, if you are cancelling this 3 divided by here 2. So e power minus j 3 pi n by 2. Okay. So then you just expand it. So after expanding, you have to calculate e power value separately. Okay, this side. And we have to substitute here. So we may get x of 6 answer is also 0. Okay. So similarly, the last one, x of 7 we have to calculate. So the x of 7 is nothing but summation n equal to 0 to 7 x of n e power minus j 2 pi 7 n by 8. So here 2, if you are cancelling 8, we may get here 4. So e power minus j 7 pi n divided by 4. Okay. So similarly, you just expand it and you just find the answer. The answer is 1 plus 2.414 j. Okay. So the 8 different answer for k equal to 0. Okay. So we calculated the x of k value. Okay. X of k value for k is from 0 to 7 we calculated. Okay. That is the first thing we calculated. Okay. So you see in the first thing x of 0. The x of 0 value is 4 and the x of 1 value is 1 minus j 2.141. Then x of x of 1 is 1 minus j 2.44. X of 2 is 0. Then x of 3 is 1 minus j 0.414. X of 4 is 0. Then x of 5 is this thing. And x of 6 is 0, x of 7 is this value. So finally you have to write in a order. So the total answer x of k equal to, so first answer is 4, comma 1 minus j 2.414, then 0, comma 1 minus j 0.414, 0, 1 plus j 0.414, 0 and this thing. Okay. So this is the 8-point DFT answer. Okay. So this is the indirect evaluation method. How to calculate the DFT means this is the thing. Okay. And so there is a one, that is the method is there, whether in order to verify our answer, okay, our calculated answer is correct or not. Okay. So in order to calculate our answer, okay, this is our answer we calculated. So this answer is correct or not in order to verify. So we may use one procedure. So what is the procedure means? First one, in any point DFT, the first answer, okay, this is the first answer x of 0. This x of 0 is nothing but it is the addition of all amplitudes in a given x of n sequence. Okay, here you see what is the first answer? 4. This 4 is nothing but you see the problem. What is the given problem? X of n equal to 1 1 1 1 0 0. So you just add all amplitudes. So if you are adding all amplitude, what is the answer? 4. Okay. So that is the first thing. Okay. So the first answer, it is very easy. It is the addition of all the terms. Okay. So except this first answer, so the remaining, how many things is there? 7 things is there. Okay. 7 samples are there. So in a 7 sample, you just find the center value. So which one is the center value? That is this 4 you just discard it. Then the remaining 7 samples are there. This is the first one. This is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So which one is the center? This is the center sample. Okay, this is the center sample. So if this is the center sample means, so you make, so this center sample, you just see the first two adjacent thing. So if you are checking these two adjacent things are complex conjugate. So you see what is this answer? 1 minus j 0.414. What is the complex conjugate of 1 minus j 0.14? 1 plus j 0.14. Okay, so the answer is correct. Similarly, the next sample. So the center first sample you check. Then similarly from the center you see the second sample. What is the second sample? 0. And this 0, similarly from the center, what is the next second sample? 0. And this and 0 and 0, these two values are complex conjugate. Anyway, here the answer is 0. So what is the complex conjugate of 0? 0 only. Okay, it's correct. And similarly, you see the third sample from the center. What is the third sample from the center? 1 minus j 2.414. Okay, so what is the complex conjugate of this 1 minus j 2.414? 1 plus j 2.44. So you see the last answer is 1 plus j 2.414j. Okay, these two things are complex conjugate. So this is the way in order to verify our answer is correct or not. Okay, for any problem in any point DFT, if it is a 8-point DFT or a 4-point DFT or it may be a 16-point DFT, anything, we have to make this procedure in order to verify our given answer is correct or not. Okay, what is the first thing? The first sample is nothing but it is an addition of the given all amplitude. It is unique. Okay, so you just leave it. Except this sample, you have to identify how many samples are there. If it is a 7 sample means you have to find out the center value. So the center value is unique. Okay, the center value is unique. So except the center value, so you may see the two samples are complex conjugate. Okay, the first two samples are complex conjugate. Then the next two samples are complex conjugate. Then the next two samples are complex conjugate. So in a similar way, you have to verify this, our problem, our answer is correct or not. Okay, so this is the 8-point DFT problem. So the same 8-point DFT problem, we may calculate in a twiddle factor matrix. Okay, so in order to calculate this 8-point DFT in a twiddle factor matrix means we may use the 8-point twiddle factor. Okay, this is the 8-point twiddle factor. Already this 8-point twiddle factor value we derived in our previous videos. Okay, so if you want to see this twiddle factor derivation means, so I will give the link in the description box or iCard also, you can check. Okay, but the 4-point twiddle factor matrix remembrance is very easy. Okay, but this 8-point twiddle factor remembrance is very tough. So that's why in order to solve the 8-point DFT means instead of the twiddle factor method, you may use this direct evaluation method. Okay, but if it is a 4-point DFT problem means you may use formula method also. In twiddle factor also we can easily calculate. Okay, so that is the thing. But this 8-point twiddle factor matrix, the remembrance is very tough. So that's why you just use this direct evaluation method in order to find the DFT problem if it is a 8-point. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel. So in the next video, so we may solve some different problems. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel and keep watching. Thank you.